It's your boy, Tyler, with Armchair Sports Media, your host today for Tyler's Takes, Week 7 NFL Game Picks. Quick recap. Last week, Week 6, we went 9-6 with our game picks, with a tough streak at the end going 0-3 through the Sunday night and Monday night football games. If you guys would like a more in-depth recap on that, for us to dive into some injuries or questionable calls or go through maybe what went wrong with the previous week's picks, that's a series that we can do. Let us know in the comments. Now, without further ado, let's get into the picks. Starting with the Pittsburgh Steelers coming in on the road at Cincinnati. They are 5.5-point favorites. Again, for a divisional matchup, I don't love lines close to a touchdown, but I have to ride with the hotter team here. The Bengals haven't looked good, and I don't think Flacco at 40 years old is going to come in and save them, although Jamar Chase looked a little bit better. That offensive line is still garbage. Replace them with orange traffic cones, probably the same result, and Chase Brown really hasn't lived up to his fantasy potential. So give me the Steelers to cover 5.5 points. Couple quick notes. Aaron Rodgers passed for more yards than the Browns did on 30 attempts when they passed the ball over 50 times. Very efficient, and Jalen Ramsey had 2 sacks. Very impressive there. I'm liking the Steelers' defense. I like Rodgers compared to when he was on the Jets. Give me the Steelers to cover 5.5 points here. Next game, we have the Rams coming in on the road in Jacksonville, and they are road favorites at -3 points in this game. However, although the Rams are favorites, I do not like Los Angeles to win this game. Reason being, mostly because of the Puka injury, and I understand that this could be baked into the spread, but the Jags are one of the hottest teams in the league this year. While the passing game, including passes to Kyren Williams, is a strength for the Rams team, the Jaguars are coming in as a top 5 EPA defense against the passing game. It's strength versus strength. Give me the Jaguars to cover +3 points in this game.
Come on, man.
Rams fan says, come on, man, in the back. We'll see. Put 5 on it. Up next, we have the Miami Dolphins going on the road to the Cleveland Browns, the battle of the poverty franchises. A dumpster fire in which you'd probably be better off losing than winning because they're in the battle for draft picks. That being said, although the Dolphins are 3-point underdogs in this game and they're on the road, I do like them. Reason being, the Browns' offense has been a disaster. They've been a dumpster fire since they dumped Baker, and he couldn't be doing better without them. Here's an interesting statistic. The Browns haven't scored 18 points or more in a football game since December 2024. As good as that defense is, I believe that Achane and the Miami offense can persist. Give me the Dolphins not just to cover, but to beat the Browns in that game. Up next, not going to spend too much time on this one. Carolina Panthers versus the New York Jets. Even though the Panthers are on the road in this game, I have no understanding as to why this is an even line. The Panthers beat the Dolphins. They upset the Cowboys. And the Jets have lost all 6 of their games. And it's supposed to be an even line against a Carolina team. No thanks. Give me the Panthers to win that game. Easy. I would hit that one hard. Up next, we have the Saints versus the Chicago Bears. Saints are coming in at 5.5-point underdogs. And the Bears coming off an impressive primetime win against Jaden Daniels. I think Caleb Williams looks the best this year out of any. I think DeAndre Swift is finally getting his touches, and that Odunze should have a better game than he did yesterday. DJ Moore with a little bit of an injury concern. Just going to keep an eye on that, but I still like the Bears. Give me Chicago to cover 5.5 points in that game. Next, we have the Patriots coming into Tennessee on the road as 7-point road favorites. Again, I don't love lines at a touchdown or above, but I picked the Titans last week and they burned me. I really like the Patriots to cover the spread at 7 points in this game. They're a hot team. Their running game looks solid. Their coaching is solid. Give me the Patriots to cover. I love it. Next, we have a divisional matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. The Raiders coming in as 11.5-point underdogs in this game. And yes, Chiefs coming off of an impressive win against the Lions in prime time last weekend. That being said, give me the Raiders plus 11.5. I like the Raiders to lose the game, but to cover the spread. I think a touchdown and a half is just a huge line to give someone in a divisional matchup that I expect to be scrappy between two teams that really hate each other and would like to win the game. So give me the Raiders to cover 11.5 points in that game. Up next, we have the Philadelphia Eagles coming in on the road against the Minnesota Vikings. It's pretty close to an even spread. The Eagles coming in as 2.5-point favorites. I like Philly to cover a field goal in this game. You can take them straight up if you would like it to be a little bit safer of a pick. But even though Philly hasn't lived up to the hype, their passing offense hasn't looked great, and the recipe has just been force Jalen Hurts to throw the ball, play good defense, ball control, and we can beat this team. And given the fact that they came off of a very tough loss against the Giants, I still like Philly in this game. I think they're a better team than the Vikings. Give me the Philadelphia Eagles minus 2.5 to cover against the Vikings. Next, we have the New York Giants coming in on the road as 7-point underdogs against the Denver Broncos. And I don't understand why the line is this large, unless it could be factoring in home field advantage for the Broncos. I woke up at 6 a.m. last Sunday to watch the Jets and the Broncos just to see 30 punts. I couldn't be more disgusted, and it set football back generations, that game. The Broncos haven't done anything to impress me, and the Giants are coming off of a very impressive throttling of the Eagles. They didn't win throttling. They beat them handily. Give me the Giants +7 against the Broncos. You kidding me? Next, we have another coin flip game. We have the Colts on the road coming in as slight underdogs. The Colts are +1.5. The money line is +112. Give me the Colts as the slight underdogs on the road in this game. The Chargers, people were ready to crown them Super Bowl favorites after week 2 or week 3, and they lost 2 in a row to the Giants and the Commanders and should have lost to the Dolphins had they not blown it at the end of the game. They haven't done anything to impress me in almost a month. Give me the Colts to beat the brakes off the Chargers in this game. I like Indianapolis. Moving on to the afternoon games, starting with the Green Bay Packers coming in on the road against the Arizona Cardinals. Again, Brissett was starting last game. I need to look at Kyler's status for this game, but they still covered against the Colts without Kyler Murray. Pretty impressive showing by the Cardinals, although they're not a great team this year. Give me the Cardinals +6.5. I think it's a game that the Packers should win, but again, they've shown some holes as well. And the Cardinals have been competitive in the last couple games. Give me the Cardinals to cover 6.5 points. Coming up next, we have the Commanders coming in on the road against the Dallas Cowboys. It's another coin flip game. Commanders as 1.5-point favorites. I actually like Dallas straight up in this game. However, major caveat, we need to keep an eye on the CeeDee Lamb injury. I'll bet it's half baked in, but whether he is pulled out of the game or he's ready to go, I'll bet that the line will swing maybe 2 to 3 points, possibly more, depending on whether he's declared active for that game or he's not playing. So put an asterisk by this pick. Give me the Cowboys if CeeDee is playing. Give me the Commanders if he's not good to go. Up next, another close to even spread. We have the Atlanta Falcons coming in on the road against the San Francisco 49ers. The Falcons are 2.5-point underdogs in this game, coming off of an impressive win against the Buffalo Bills in Sunday Night Football. Or was that, Monday Night Football yesterday. I don't understand why the Niners are favored in this game, unless it's due to them being at home or the return of George Kittle. But they just lost Fred Warner for the season last year. Nick Bosa's been gone. I don't see, as good as Shanahan is and as many ways as this team has found to win football games, I don't like him in this game. Give me the Falcons as underdogs to win that game. Next, on Sunday Night Football, my favorite matchup of the week, and I can't believe I'm saying it about non-AFC teams. We have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers coming in on the road as 5.5-point dogs against the Detroit Lions. Now, I expect the Lions to have a comeback game here, to bounce back from their loss against the Chiefs. A couple questionable calls, by the way, and if any other team were getting these calls, it's fine, but the illegal shift on Goff, when David Montgomery threw that touchdown, when there was no yellow on the field, they just scored a touchdown, and then after the play, they just convened and said, "Oh, by the way, penalty on the Lions. Chiefs win the game." I can't believe it. Segue. Sorry, rabbit hole. Give me the Buccaneers to cover 5.5 points versus the Lions. They're one of the best teams in the league right now, and Baker has found ways to win without his top three wide receivers. I still like him with the Ibuka, Godwin, and Evans injuries. Give me the Buccaneers to cover the game. Actually, we need a bold pick this week. Give me the Buccaneers to beat the Lions. Let's go.
Let's go, Baker.
Let's go. And with the last game of the week, we have the Houston Texans coming in on the road in Seattle. Again, this line's just silly to me. I mean, the Seahawks are 3.5 point favorites against the Texans. I mean, they're barely getting a point more than when they played against the Jaguars. Maybe there's something I'm missing, but I mean, give me Seattle -3.5 all day. Give me them to win the game. Give me them to cover the spread. If I'm laying heavy on anyone this week, I'm hammering the Panthers versus the Jets, and I'm hammering Seattle versus the Texans. And you can make fun of me next week if I'm wrong, but I'm super high on those teams right now. That's going to be it for this week's edition of your game picks. We're going to be coming at you with more content, some trade targets in fantasy, some waiver wire targets, injury talk, questionable calls. There's more to come, and give us suggestions if there are things that you want to see. Again, thanks for watching. It was great spending time with you today. What it do, baby?